Everyone, welcome back once again to a mini reading. This is for the Divine Feminine. We just posted the Divine Masculine on IGTV. It is also going up on YouTube, so make sure you check that out. Okay, so we're looking into the Divine Feminine energies. Just a quick check-in. We'll be back hopefully soon with a full Sacred Union energy update. What's interesting here is a forgiveness card came out for the Divine Masculine as well. And so it feels like you guys are right in lockstep with each other as far as healing and healing together. Now, that has been a message that's been coming through for the past few weeks, where you really are doing the healing together. You really are coming into this sacred union, this sacred partnership. So with the forgiveness, I feel like this is Divine Feminine. I'm hearing having more compassion for herself, being gentle with herself along this journey, because it has been a very difficult journey for both counterparts, but for Divine Feminines especially, because she hasn't always been trusting her intuition. She hasn't always been able to be in a place of faith. There has been a lot of back and forth energy, a lot of insecurity, a lot of doubt. But do you see how you have those two angels shining light on Divine Feminine? I feel like, especially with this spread here, I feel like that lack mentality, that scarcity mindset, that fear, that uncertainty, that is this real? Is this happening? Can this happen? Is it true? Can I trust my intuition? All of those questions that Divine Feminine has been over and over and over in her mind is coming to an end. That cycle is coming to an end. And she's starting fresh with forgiveness of herself, forgiveness of the past, forgiveness even of her Divine Masculine, coming to a place of acceptance for where she is, who she is, and where this partnership is, and looking forward to where it's headed. So let's get into the tarot here. Here we have the Four of Wands, the High Priestess, and the Three of Swords, clarified by the Devil and the Wheel of Fortune. So Divine Feminine has really been trying to trust her intuition, go within, and hold her faith in this sacred union. The Four of Wands being an energy of sacred union, commitment, happiness, home life, even marriage and proposal. But most importantly, it's an energy of partnership. It's an energy of sacred union, stability, security. And with the High Priestess here, she's really been trying to tap into her intuition, to believe in her intuition, to have faith in that, and in her own power, in her own divinity. And that hasn't always been easy. You see how she's sitting on this crescent moon here? The moon being an energy of not everything being revealed, and she knows that. She knows that not everything was revealed to her or has been revealed to her, and that's where she has to trust in her own soul, in her own guidance, and her own intuition. What is her heart really telling her? How is her heart really leading her? When she hasn't trusted in this, that's what has led to this heartbreak. That is what has led to this Three of Swords energy. Because this Three of Swords energy is giving me an energy of ego versus the intuition. And that has led to some toxicity. This is also releasing the past. So what's happening here is she is moving on from this. She's letting go of any toxic energy, any place where she felt trapped. If you remember, we got the Devil card in one of the previous mini readings for the Divine Feminine. I think even the last Sacred Union energy update we did, where she was in an energy where she was just feeling trapped in her own mind and within this connection, because she wasn't receiving the clarity that she needed to move forward. She wasn't receiving communication or affection or honesty or whatever it was within the connection that she needed that was making her feel trapped. But now what's happening is she's moving on, because from that energy, from the trapped feeling, she has set herself free. And that was a message from Spirit where, yes, the Divine Masculine was going to come in with some kind of communication that would help her bring about some clarity, but she really needed to set herself free. And she did that by trusting in the sacred union, by trusting in her own self, trusting in her own power first and foremost. And that is what is helping her free herself from this heartbreak, from this toxic energy, from this attachment, in order to move the wheel forward. And what's amazing is here you have any third-party situation being wiped clean. And third-party situation isn't just a romantic relationship. It could be family, it could be obligation, it could be career, finances that are holding you back, any contracts, any legal situations, anything that is holding you back. You see how the wheel is turning? The divine is actually helping the wheel move forward, and you have the divine masculine, divine feminine here as the counterparts. And look at that cup of love that he's holding. You see how they're embracing each other, how they're holding on, and this third party is being kind of shoved off the wheel by the divine. That's the closing out of the cycle. That's the removal of this toxic energy, this heartbreak. That is the clearing of the cycle, the ending of a cycle to move forward, and the divine is guiding this. The divine is helping this to unfold. And it's beautiful because it's the two of you together now. And again, just a reminder, this does not have to be a romantic situation as far as the third party relationship. It could be if that's your situation, but if it's not, it could be any obstacle, any challenge that was in the way of this divine unfolding, of this union coming together in beautiful partnership. So we have here to clarify strength. We have the Three of Pentacles and we have the Sun card. So what's beautiful about this Sun card is the sun is coming out where there was once heartbreak. This is all an energy of forward motion. And Divine Masculine had this energy as well, where there was a new cycle that was coming, where they were making the choice for this partnership. For the strength here, Divine Feminine is again in her power, where she is feeling her strength, where she is taming. Here the lion here is representative of ego. She is taming her ego, she is taming her fears, taming her doubts and uncertainty, because she's in this High Priestess energy. So she is focused on this partnership, she is focused on this coming together. She is feeling the strength in this partnership and this coming together, and believing in this again, having the faith in this again, wanting her happiness, wanting to manifest this. And it's almost like you have the High Priestess here in the center of the spread, where the High Priestess is knowing that this is coming to fruition, knowing that this partnership is being brought down from the higher realms into the physical 3D with the Three of Pentacles. Pentacles energy being very tangible, very 3D, very physical, and one of partnership. So she is knowing that this is coming, that this is being manifested, and it's going to bring forth this happiness. So I asked, how is she feeling about Divine Masculine at this time? What is she thinking about him? She is wanting this new beginning. The Ace of Pentacles, again, Pentacles being very tangible, also being one of commitment. She is wanting this reunion. And look at the flowers on either side, the garden to be harvested. That is an energy or a message that came forth in one of the recent readings, where it might have been that you have previously been tending to different parts of the same garden, but now you're coming together in this commitment, in this communion is the word they just gave me, in this relationship for a brand new beginning that is real, that is tangible, that is physical, that is all of these emotions. This is Divine Masculine coming forward with a cup of emotion. She can feel it, she's anticipating it, she can feel the emotion within him, and she's matching this as well. She's matching that emotion. She's feeling balanced in the emotion as well. So it's not just something tangible, it's something emotional. It's something that is heartfelt, something that is sincere, wanting to take a risk and take a leap of faith towards each other. The Fool being a brand new beginning. You have a lot of cards here about brand new beginnings. The Wheel of Fortune being a new beginning as well, because the wheel is turning forward towards a new cycle. So the Fool here is a fresh new start. And in one of the daily energy draws, I think it was this week, we talked about the Fool being not a fool at all. He contains all the wisdom of the previous cycle, but is willing to put that behind, carry forth all the lessons and all the experiences and all of the wisdom that he has gained, but to put the past cycle behind for a fresh new start. Always looking forward. Always looking forward. Interestingly enough, he's looking back in this card, but it's an energy of forward motion. It's an energy of looking forward and ready to take a leap of faith. So here I asked, what's supporting Divine Feminine? And look at all of these Wands energies. Her passion, her love is really supporting her at this time. Again, you have another new beginning with the Ace of Wands. You have the King of Wands, the Two of Wands, and the World card, which is reflecting, mirroring the Divine Masculine reading, where we had the Two of Wands and the World. You are both, Divine Feminine is both with the Divine Masculine making a decision to move forward towards this new beginning, and she is willing to take the lead in some way, shape, or form. Now, the Divine Masculine is taking the lead as far as action. I feel like this is more taking the lead as far as emotion. She's feeling confident in herself. She's in her power. Again, the High Priestess energy, she's in her power and her divinity. High Priestess is an energy of not just the Empress, but a higher level of the Empress. The High Priestess is really in tune with her intuition, with herself, with her own power. And that's what I'm getting from this King of Wands energy. That's what I mean by taking action, taking the lead within herself, taking the lead for her own life, making the decision to put the past, again, this past cycle behind her, this past heartbreak behind her, in order to move the wheel forward. Again, the world, in order to move forward into a new cycle, she's making the decision to take the lead for herself and have this new beginning in her own life. And what that's doing is she's coming together. You see how there's two people in this card here? They're coming together to bring about this new cycle. I also just heard to bring about this new world. That's the new paradigm coming together in this new love, this new cycle of love. And it's because Divine Feminine has really healed from heartbreak, really put the toxicity to rest, really released herself from any attachment to the connection. When I say attachment to the connection, you're always attached by way of love. You know, there's nothing wrong with feeling attached to a person, feeling attached, feeling love with a person, but it's any place where it was unhealthy attachment, any place where you felt chained. Again, Divine Masculine reading, we were talking about freedom in love, freedom even within commitment. You can be exclusive, you can be monogamous, you can be committed to each other, but there's always a sense of freedom here. And what you were releasing was the toxic attachment. And that's what's happening here. You're moving into a new cycle, and that is what's supporting you, moving towards each other, making the decision to move towards each other by focusing on yourself, by believing in yourself, believing in your own intuition, and moving the wheel forward towards this new cycle, the world in your hands. All right, you guys, that is going to be it for the Divine Feminine mini reading. We'll be back with a complete Sacred Union energy update as soon as I am feeling better, so stay tuned to the channel for that. I'm sending you guys all my love, all the light, and I'll see you soon. Bye.